What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with another brand new review for Keke Wyatt's World, which is season 1, episode 4. In this episode is titled, Will the Real Lorna Please Stand Up, you guys? Now, before we go ahead and get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and then having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go and discuss Keke Wyatt's World, shall we? All right, you guys. So I think with me reviewing Keke Wyatt's World, because the episodes it's not like it's anything in depth that I really have to just touch on. So I think I like the way that I've been reviewing it, just talking about it, and then, just making it like a discussion. So I think I like that. But let me know if you guys like that. And God, I hope that there's nothing going on by my apartment, because that ambulance sounds very, very close. That sounds really close. Y'all might not hear it, but it's an ambulance in my area. All right, you guys. So this episode, we open up and we see Andre. So Andre is heading to see Keke. Now, what I will say about Keke is, again, like I said plenty of times before, I love Keke, but I have so many issues with Keke. Not so many issues. It's the way that she talks to Andre. I don't like the way she talks to Andre. And this is somebody that you call family. You call him you call him family. Your kids call him Uncle Andre and all that kind of stuff. I don't like the way she talks to Andre. It's just this despicable. And then the fact that Andre told you he doesn't like for you to use the F word with him, right? And the F word is F-U-C-K. Like, I don't like that Keke does that. So Keke apologized to him, and she said she was heated, and she said it in a moment. Here's the thing with that, Keke. Yes, you may have been heated, and yes, you said it in a moment. But if this is something that someone set a clear boundary for you, you are a habitual line crosser at that point. If I sit here and tell my friends that, hey, I don't like it when you call me out my name, you call me a bitch, or you call me a hoe, you call me a slut, you call me this, you call me that. If I tell you that I don't like it when you call me that, and then when you get mad and in the moment you call me out, you call me that name, that tells me what I really mean to you. I don't mean anything to you, that you can easily disrespect me after I've already explained to you, hey, I don't like that terminology. Can you use a different word? It's okay if we get into an argument with each other. You can say, go to hell, kiss my ass, or whatever. But if I tell you a specific word that I don't want you to say to me, and you then say that word to me, it's disrespectful, and you mean that disrespect. So I like the fact that Keke was able to apologize, but I still have an issue with the fact that Andre told you don't say that to him, and when you get mad and pissed off at him, that's the first thing that you go for is fuck you, Andre. No. So they did talk about the album, right? And you guys know that with this album, Keke has 10 songs that she's supposed to be doing, I think, right? And now they want her to do a single, and they need this single. They want this single within 2 weeks. And I was like, wow, that's a short amount of time. But Keke told, Andre to work on the schedule, and they'll get it together. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm fine with that. Now, next up, we see Andre. So Andre is working on a tree cape. I was like, what in the hell is a tree cape? So it's exactly what it is. It is a cape for a Christmas tree. And I was like, Andre, I don't know if that's a good business to have. And I'm going to explain why. Because, first of all, the tree cape is just very weird. I'm talking about if the tree gets cold. It's a tree that's typically outside. Trees get cold in the winter. So I don't know. It looked a little tacky, and it looked a little gaudy in me. No shade, no tea. Now, what I was going to say is I don't think that that's a good business, and I'm going to tell you guys why I don't think it's a good business. Because it's seasonal. I would never, for me personally, if I were to create a business, I would never want something that's a seasonal thing. So that means that people only buy your stuff when it's in season. So currently we're in season, right? We're in November. Like October, November, and you won't see that stuff really in December, because by December, people are trying to get the stuff off. Like by December, before Christmas, people are trying to get some of that shit off of their shelves. so that they can put things out for the new year. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I don't have an issue with it. I just was like, first of all, I wouldn't buy no. I was thinking like maybe because I mean I know when you get a tree skirt, but never a tree cape. But hey, congratulations, good luck to you, Andre. This ain't me being shady, but I'm just saying, very interesting business, very interesting. But hey, it is what it is. Let's pause here and move forward, you guys. All right, you guys. So next up, we see Keke. So Keke is planning a party for Raja. Raja is turning 20 years old, and we find out that she got Dorinda Clark Cole as well as Ricky Dillard to perform for him. And you guys know the story with Raja, that Raja had cancer. And from listening to this episode, Raja, I guess the doctors didn't give him, give him a long time to live. So this him making 20 years old is a big milestone. So congratulations to Raja, and I'm so happy that he beat cancer, right? And this episode was centered squarely on Raja and Lorna. And I'm gonna tell you guys my opinions on them in just a little bit, but just keep that in mind that he had the cancer, and Keke was telling us how Lorna was by his side throughout the whole ordeal, right? Now, we also find out that Lorna and Raja's best friend, I believe her name is, what is that baby's name? What is her name? I forgot what her name is. Whatever his best friend, and this is not me being shady. I thought I took her name down, but I guess I didn't. I think her name is Haley. And if I'm wrong, correct me. I think his best friend's name is Haley. So Lorna has an issue with Haley. If I'm wrong again, like I said, please correct me. But she has an issue with the young lady. And like I said, this is his best friend. So she has an issue with her. So Raja and I guess her went to Keke's brother, Dougie, right? And so Lorna says that Haley told Dougie that she said some things about Raja. And, I guess about him being gay. There were some things that she said, but Lorna says that she didn't say it. And then the best friend also said that Lorna said that she wishes that they would have a baby together. And Lorna says, I damn sure didn't say that. Not with her ugly ass or something like that. I forgot what she said. So that's now Raja did explain to us some of the issues that he has with his grandmother, right? And he says that his grandmother used some racial slurs and some homophobic slurs towards him. Now, I'm going to ask this question because I've always wondered it every time I've looked at Keke's mom, and I don't think it's ever been explained or answered. And you guys can tell me if it has, because I can't remember. I used to watch R&B Divas all the time. I just don't remember if it was ever mentioned on R&B Divas. Is Lorna a white woman, or is she a racially ambiguous looking woman? She could be a black woman, just very fair skin. Please let me know, because I don't remember. I've been looking at Lorna these last few episodes trying to figure out if Lorna is white or if Lorna is just a very fair skinned black woman. Kind of like what I used to think Pink was back in the day. Because I promise you guys, I thought Pink was a black woman that was just very, very light skinned. But that's what Raja says, that his grandmother has made some racial slurs and some homophobic slurs towards him, right? Now, what I will ask is, because Lorna in her interview was saying that Raja made the mistake that so many other gay boys have made when they came out trying to fit in. And inquiring minds would love to know what Lorna meant by that. What did he do that other, and that sounds very stereotypical. It sounds like you're stereotyping Lorna. And I like Miss Lorna, but it does sound like you are making up a stereotype. Like he's made the mistakes that so many other gay boys have made. What does that mean? That to me sounds like how people try to say, oh, you try to speak for other people, like other minority groups. That's what I want to say. Like it sounds like when people try to speak for other minority groups, like how sometimes white people try to speak on issues that black people deal with. That's how it felt like. It felt like how people speak on things with Jewish people, Asian people, Hispanic people, black people, lesbian, gay, trans. Like I don't like when people speak on things that they're not a part of. Don't speak on something that you don't know anything about. For her to for her to say that he made the mistake that so many other gay boys have made when they came out trying to fit in, that just didn't sit right in my spirit for me. And that's just me. You guys can definitely tell me what you think about that, but for me personally, it didn't sit right. It really did not sit right with me because I felt like it was just generalization as well as stereotyping people without being, without going into great detail about what she meant. But let's pause here, you guys, and move forward. Now, with all of this, remember, I'm telling you, these are things that Raja said, not what his best friend said. These are things that came from Raja's mouth himself, where he said she called him some gay slurs and some racial slurs, right? So for that reason alone, he doesn't want her at his party. And I have nothing but respect for that. If you, like I said, and like I just said, in about Keke, and I think that's the issue with Keke and both her mom. I think that is an issue that they both have. They don't know boundaries. When people tell you, don't do something to me, and then you go and then when you get mad or upset, you do the same thing that I said, don't do to me. That is a lack of respect for me. That means you don't give a fuck about me. That's what I get. Like, that's the vibe that I get. And I think that's something that Keke and her mom can both work on. I think that's something they both can work on, right? So that's what I'm saying. Raja, he doesn't want Lorna at his party because of the issues that he has with her, not the issues that his best friend has with his grandmother, right? It has nothing to do with his best friend. Now, we do see as, Raja and Keke and the best friend were in the car at one point. And so Keke was asking the best friend, like, what is the issue that my mama got with you? And the best friend's like, she doesn't know. Now, remember, Mama Lorna says that it's because, this girl went and lied on her and saying that she said some things that she didn't say. Now, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Do I believe the part that she may have said that she wishes they would have a kid together? That's subjective. But the comment about him being gay, I can kind of believe it because like I said in your interview, you said that he made a mistake that most gay boys make when they come out. You said that he made the mistake that most gay boys make when they come out of trying to fit in. So I'm just like, maybe you did say something like that. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but if you could say something like that in your interview, then I do believe you could say that maybe this is because I think it was like she was trying to say it's a phase or something. I think that's what the best friend was said to the uncle. Don't quote me on that, but if I'm wrong, let me know. If I'm right, put something you can say, yeah, that's kind of what she said, but I don't remember, you guys. I don't remember 100%. So next up, we get to the party, right? And remember, Lorna wasn't supposed to be there, so we see Keke's dad and her brothers there. We see everybody. We see the family is there, and it was gonna be a good time until Lorna showed up. I was like, oh my god. Now here's the thing. I get it. I'm gonna play devil's advocate with this as well. That is her grandchild at the end of the day. She was there beside him when he was dealing with cancer. And this is a milestone for him. So she wants to be there to support that day. But he texts you and asks you not to come. Respect his wishes and don't come. What you could have done was, you could have texted Raja back and said, hey, Raja, I feel a way that you are disinviting me from this party, right? And you could have left it at that, but you could have told him, no matter what, I love you. You're my grandson. I got your back. I'm gonna always have your back. And I respect the fact that you don't want me there, but it does hurt my feelings that you are, saying that you don't want me at the party. And that's all she had to leave it at. But to show up to his party, and when he saw her, he visibly got upset. And I felt bad for him because this is his day. And now we're talking about Lorna, so we're making it about Lorna and less about Raja, and I didn't like that. I did not like that. Um, What I also will say about this show is I do like this show, but the one thing I will say about this show is I don't like how they, when the producer's supposed to leave the house, they still be there and they still film her. Because remember, at one point, she had the issue. Oh, in this episode, I forgot to mention about the fact that the baby, right? They got the baby and they brought the baby home, and she had to give him administer his medicine to him, right? And so the syringes were either too big or too small, and Lorna was able to go to the hospital and get the correct size syringes. And the producers put on the screen that they had were getting ready to leave, but they still had the cameras up and rolling. I was like, okay, if y'all were supposed to be leaving for the day, why are y'all still filming this woman? That bothers me. That bothers me. That kind of bothers me. So we also see in this episode where Keke and Kissy as well as Andre were in the studio with Black Elvis. I will say that those beats sounded really good. Hopefully, Keke. I love Keke Wyatt. I love her. Now, at the back to the party, real quick. We're gonna end the episode. Lorna, the fact that she kept calling Haley a fat ass, I was like, no, Lorna. Like Keke said, that is to compared to Lorna, that girl is a child. Like, and I got what Keke said something, and I was like, you know what, Keke, you are absolutely right. Lorna feels like that girl is replacing her because she sees herself in Haley. I was like, that is exactly what it is. She feels like Haley is replacing her, which she's not. He just has somebody else that relates to him and understands him. Like, you guys can both be in Raja's life. No one is more important than the other. I'm pretty sure he loves both of y'all equally. That's the episode, you guys. Please let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, share the video, you guys, and until the next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, you guys, wash your hands, be blessed, and I will catch you guys in the next one.